Hello, welcome to PrimeNet. Today we're going to be going over how to do timesheet entries into the eTimeclock, version 9. Once again, this is the version 9 of the eTimeclock. We can tell that up here by eTimeclock9. It's a little bit different from 8 in looks more than anything else. So the first thing to decide is whether you want English or Spanish language and click on the one that you prefer, or just go straight in. And we'll put our number in. And now we're in. So I can see my timesheets here. I can click back to see prior timesheets. See if that's good. If I approve of that, I can click approve. There's a blurb up here, an attestation. I can read it. If I agree to it, then I click OK. If not, I cancel and I go to my supervisor. I'm going to click OK. My pay period is resolved successfully, and that's done. For adding time in through the timesheet entry, we'll go up here and click on the menu and then select timesheet entry. And we can see our PTO request list if that's available to us. Our PTO banks. And again, back to view timesheets where we were. And this is where we're going to do our timesheet entry. So here, new transaction. Under transaction type, I'm just going to click once and then click again, and I can see the pay type is bulk time. That's my only option at this time, but there could be other options depending on the company on what they needed to. But bulk time is basically work time, just 4 hours on job 23 or something like that. The transaction type will remain blank up here for now, and that's okay. So I want to choose a date, and I'm going to go back to Monday. And I can choose 8 and just roll my mouse wheel, AM, 2 hours. If you need to put a note, you can. It is not required. I'll come down and click on the enter job and select the job. Then I'll click on project and come down and select the project and then save. So that's 2 hours from 8 a.m. So my next entry would basically be, we'll do the transaction type, just double click. Bulk time comes up. Again for the 14th. 1000A is what I'm typing on my keyboard. 2 hours. We'll scroll down and do this. Scroll down again, site drainage. I don't need a note this time, and save. Transaction added successfully. And I can see these coming up. If I did make a mistake, I can always come back and click the edit and make changes. Maybe I started at 7 that day. And I need to edit again because I should have put 3 hours. And the reason I make sure the time goes along with the next one for the number of hours is so in my time card, I don't show overlapping time. But that's up to you and your administrator if that even makes a difference. If you're just going to leave it the same time and put in X amount of hours, I would check with them first. But the date, the time, the number of hours, and then the next one would be 10 a.m., number of hours. And we got there 10 a.m. to 12. So our next one would be 12. Oops. And I can just use my keyboard. And I'm just clicking and selecting a particular job and project as required. I do need to remember my transaction type to double click. And then I'm able to save. It's now available to me. So I'll save that. And 12 p.m. end time. I do need a time worked. Let's say 4 hours. Transaction added successfully and okay. And I can see these adding up over here. And those are what I need for the day. Down at the bottom, I can see my total paid hours for that week. The unpaid would be things like lunch, if I had taken a lunch or had any unpaid time in my time card. The dollars would be if I had a bonus, tip, commission, or an actual dollar amount entered to my timesheet from the payroll administrator for any reason. Again, things like bonus, tip, commission. If your company doesn't do that, then this will always be zero. I click on week 1, and as I expect, these will be the same because there's only 1 week. If you have a biweekly payroll, week 2 would be over here, and you would be able to click on week 2 and see the hours you worked in that, and then the total here would be the totals for week 1 and week 2. Since this is only a weekly pay period, these will always match down here. With that, I can click on my PTO request list, add new PTO request. Same kind of thing, choose a date, start time. If it's going to be all day, I can just do 8 hours if that's what I get for the day. Choose my bank, whichever one I need, and generate the request. That's good down here, but maybe I need also the 25th. 8 hours per day, personal, I'll generate. I'm just editing this one here. I can also do a start time if I want to take a partial day. Just need 4 hours. My note. And then I would generate, and it would appear down here. I'm just changing what I'm putting in rather than adding to it. If I did something like a week long, let's say the 14th of March to, that went 14th of March, and we'll go over to the, let's say the 21st. And we're going to do 8 hours per day. I'm going to do it an all day. And I'm going to generate. I'm going to delete this one out of here first. So I generate my requests. They all show up. I don't need Saturday and Sunday though, so I get rid of those. These look good, or maybe I need to edit and change that and then save it. Everything looks okay here. My remaining hours, what's going to be deducted. This is what I have in my bank right now. This is not deducting it from my bank until these get approved, if they are approved. But after I generate, right now I've got the option to go in and make changes or edits or things like that to this. When I'm ready, down at the bottom, I select Confirm Requests, and I can see that they generated them all. I click OK. They move over to my PTO Requests, where I can still edit individually while they're in a pending status. But you'll see down here, once they've been approved or rejected or denied, I'm no longer able to edit this. From here, if we're finished, we can simply log off. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please get with your supervisor and they will help you out. Thank you.